Let's go.
Welcome to It Takes Two. I'm Blair.
I'm Chris.
And today we'll be talking about Love Island USA, Season 6, Episode 3.
Good evening or good morning, wherever you are. This video is going up as soon as I get done editing it. Blair, you ready?
I'm ready.
Let's get into this.
All right. Hakeem and Hannah. So she's a little bit nervous about talking to a guy from Miami. She feels like they're all F-boys. And Hakeem says he's not an F-boy. He's a lover boy. Hannah is so caught between Hakeem and Kendall. She's pretty much 50-50 split. She doesn't know what she wants to do.
You think Hakeem's an F-boy? I'm not getting that vibe.
From this episode, no. I don't think he is. From first glance, I probably would have thought he was.
Yeah.
But seeing him more this episode, I don't think so.
No, I think he wears, which is kind of funny, the turn on him. I'm still not a big fan of him.
Okay.
But I think he may be the type to wear his heart on his sleeve.
I felt like he was a little more genuine this episode in his conversations.
A little toned down a little bit.
Yeah, like I could actually see through to who he is as a person, at least a little bit more. I think he was just excited. You know, he's on TV.
Still not my cup of tea, but but way better tonight than last night. You know?
So we've got Kendall and Connor.
Yeah,
Kendall can see Hakeem is coming for his girl. But it doesn't seem like Kendall's doing anything about it.
dude, like, you know why?
Why?
He's like, because at nighttime, I get to suck her face.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
That's where he makes his mark.
It's something off-putting, at least from my perspective, of people who sign up to be on a show like this, who stay loyal too early, who sits on the side when like another guy or if another girl is talking to your partner and things like that. So like, Kendall, I understand, just man up a little bit. I have this thing on Love Island UK to where I'm telling everybody, we got to get the boys off the island. The boys meaning, if you just want to get on the show and just huddle around the guys and don't talk to the girls and all that stuff, you need to get off the island. Yeah. You get what I'm saying?
And Cordell and Serena, they have a conversation. She likes him, but she tells him that she still does have a guard up.
Yeah.
She's not a fast mover, and she really thinks that friendship is like the best way to a great relationship. So she would like them to be best friends first. At first, he asked her, so are you trying to like friend zone me or whatever? And she was like, no, like that's not what I'm saying. But she thinks he's really attractive, and he says he doesn't mind starting off slow. But if she wanted to lock things down, he would be down for it.
My thing with that, Blair, and I wonder how you feel about them. I feel like even though she's with him, I think he's actually in the most danger for Bombshell. I think if somebody else come in, I think she could easily be pulled away from him.
Someone could turn her head. Yeah. I can see that too, because they seem to be going good, but there's really no competition when it comes to Serena's interest.
At least not now.
And even for Cordell, I'm trying to think, like, would someone be able to turn his head? I don't think so. I think he's actually pretty into her.
I mean, she is a beautiful black girl, so like I get it, but it's just I wonder what the Bombshell would have to be to pull Cordell. You get what I'm saying? So
Janae pulls Connor for a chat, and she tells him immediately, like, has anyone told you look like Clark Kent? And apparently all the guys are telling him that.
Yeah.
And then she shows him how he walked into the villa, the way that the guys yesterday were joking about how he was walking and stuff like that. But she said that it was confident, and she found it attractive. So that's all that really matters.
Okay.
So he's looking for a serious relationship.
Yeah.
She wants her partner to also be her best friend. And then they just kind of bond over some of their similar interests. Like they both like being cheesy. They think it's cute.
Yeah.
They like to read. She even tells us she was reading the dictionary just to increase her vocabulary. And she also likes books about serial killers and just the mindset. And Connor thinks she is absolutely gorgeous. And it was a great conversation.
You first. Go ahead.
I thought this was a really great conversation. I thought they clicked well. I don't really have much more thoughts other than like I from this conversation I could see it. Like it seemed like they had good chemistry.
I would say outside of the initial hello introduction, how did Connor have more conversation with this person than the person she's actually paired with? How did Connor get to know certain things about this person more than the person she's paired with? Just in case a reminder, the person she's paired with is a 6'8" non-basketball player on Love Island. And I don't know what he thinks. I don't know if he thinks he's just safe. And maybe, let me give him just a little bit of bail. Just last episode, she said, I feel like we are both safe. right? Because we are like the husband and wife of the villa.
Yeah.
Right? Some can say, well, Janae, if you're going to say that, how are you going to go and initiate a conversation with Connor? Right? I would say, Coy, how long are you going to sit and talk to the boys?
That's what I'm saying.
Like, I can see it from both perspectives, but I'm going to put, like, Coy, you are complacent in all of this.
Absolutely.
Dude, you get what I'm saying? How do he, who just came into the house less than 24 hours ago, having a conversation with this woman, and he knows more about her than you do. But there's more about him later on.
Yeah. So Janae, she also really enjoyed their conversation.
It was really a nice conversation. And truth be told, I don't know if I misheard him, so correct me if I'm wrong. I like his honesty when he says something across the lines of, I think he says something like he initially didn't go for her or something like that. Like he was honest about that.
Yeah, it was in their second conversation.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, we'll get to it.
Okay. Cool.
So Connor's talking to Hakeem, and he's just basically like, I thought Coy and Janae was going to be getting married soon, but he said that he really did enjoy his conversation with her. Coy and Hakeem talk when they're about to get ready to go to bed.
Yeah.
And Coy doesn't think Janae would do him like that. Well,
okay.
Wait, just give it a little bit more time.
About 15 more minutes,
Leah fills Serena in about the dock date that she had with Rob.
Okay.
Kaylor tells Aaron that Connor kissed her. She said it just wasn't the same. She really likes talking to Aaron more. She likes how giggly and bubbly they can be.
Yeah.
But she does mention that they could stand to have more serious conversations.
I don't trust Kaylor. I don't trust Kaylor because she's talking to Aaron, and she said, hey, I got something to admit. Me and Connor did kiss. And she kept saying, Connor is basically like husband made for me and things like that. And she's like I like Aaron, but he just goofy. You know what I mean? He's just a fun, goofy guy. So she goes and tell Aaron, as Blair told us, and she's like, I just feel like I have more fun with you, but we can stand to have more serious conversation. You can't make Aaron into a version of Connor too. You get what I'm saying? You're rather going to accept Aaron for everything that he is, being fun, being light in conversation, or you're not. You get what I'm saying? So I don't trust Kaylor. I think she's going to flip-flop between who she likes. But in the moment, Aaron has been nothing but a gentleman to her.
Yeah. I differ just a little bit.
How so?
Just by the simple fact that it's only been 3 days.
Yeah.
So these are still everybody's representatives. So I don't think it's a bad thing for her to tell him that she would like to get a little bit deeper.
Yeah.
And just kind of see if they could take it to that level. So I hear what you're saying, but I also think that it's not a bad thing to mention to let Aaron know we're having fun, but you can kind of let your representative down a little bit, if we're actually going to see if this is going to work.
Okay. Okay.
Well, it's nighttime.
It's bedtime.
Most people are asleep, but this is where Kendall makes his mark. So him and Hannah are making out pretty hard.
I mean, hard.
To the point they're waking up people.
Waking up yo, y'all need to go outside. And I'm just man.
Well, Kaylor, this is the next morning. Kaylor tells the girls that she kissed Connor, but it wasn't the same as when she's with Aaron. Aaron tells the guys that Connor kissed her, and they're just did she kiss back? And he's just like, you know what? I don't know what to believe.
Yeah.
Janae wouldn't want to be Connor's second choice. Rob makes his 2 avocado toasts. He makes the obligation toast and the actual toast.
Yeah.
So he gives them the toast, and while he's up there, he gives Leah the signal to meet up with him. So she goes down, hugs him, and, they have their cute little moment. Hannah is trying to keep her options open when it comes to Hakeem and Kendall and really getting to know both of them.
What is your thoughts on Rob and Leah? Just on them two.
I really like their relationship. I think it's really cute. I like to see it.
I think they are the couple of the show so far.
They are.
And I wouldn't have thought. Dude, you know what I'm saying?
I didn't think he liked her at first, but I do think Liv coming in, shaking things up, it did kind of pull them together a little stronger.
I don't want to look in the past as if I knew what was going on. I don't want to be so retrospective with it, but I don't know if he didn't like Leah, but I knew for a fact he didn't like Liv.
Yeah, that was apparent.
Like that was apparent. I did not know if he liked Leah though, too, your point.
Yeah.
But I knew for a fact off rip he wasn't a big fan of Liv. Yeah.
Well, Hakeem and Liv, they play some football together. They're joking around. They end up sitting down for a chat. She wants someone who, she says, not like try to show me off, but I'm just like, that's exactly what you mean. So just say that you want somebody who wants to show you off.
What did I tell you about? What did I tell you about her?
You want to be the trophy wife.
What did I tell y'all about her?
That's what Olivia wants, regardless of what she says she don't want.
Man,
you saying it without saying it, girl.
Listen here. One thing about It Takes Two show, me and Blair are low key psychics. Okay, like low key. You know what I mean? We don't dabble to that word. I'm joking around, but I'm just saying. I told y'all about Liv. I told y'all watch out for that girl. But continue.
And she shares with Hakeem that sometimes she chooses the wrong person. Yeah. She can easily be sweet talked.
Okay.
He wants somebody loyal who he can grow with.
Yeah.
Liv is starting to feel him, and it was a good conversation that they had. I honestly felt Liv had definitely more energy and happiness around Hakeem. And I think Hakeem just has a good personality in general. I think most people or most of the ladies would enjoy talking to him. And I think he brought something different out of Liv than how we see her talk to Rob, honestly.
Now, this next line, Blair, I want you to put an emphasis on this one sentence, because this one sentence is the definition of this whole episode.
Okay. I don't know which word to emphasize. I'm going to emphasize them all.
Emphasize all of them.
Connor pulls Janae for a chat.
Connor, who haven't been there from the beginning. Okay. Right? Like he pulled. Okay, one time I understand Janae go find Connor. She talks to Connor, right? Hey, I like talking to this girl. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do what a man does. I'm not going to do what a boy does and sit on the bench and talk to Cordell the whole time and things like that.
Right, and watch Janae all day from the recliner talking about who she talking to, where's she going. No. Connor,
Clark Kent, as like the women call him, right?
Yeah.
For one, you hearing that the women are calling him Clark Kent, just in case you don't know who Clark Kent is, that's Superman.
Yeah.
Right? You hear that, he's taking the initiative and he was here less? Bruh, you about to lose to this man.
And the time we saw Coy pull Janae was to be like, don't play me. Don't play me for a fool.
Exactly. like
didn't try to get to know her or nothing.
Exactly. Basically on some, hey, be open with me now. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like basically tell me, like, where have you been? I haven't seen you all day. Okay, look for me. Come on. Okay, so Connor pulls Janae for a chat. I got you.
Yes, he really enjoyed their conversation before, and he likes how goal-oriented she is, and of course she's beautiful. He does tell her that Kaylor caught his eye at first, but she also caught his eye, but because of the couple she was in, he just kind of felt like that was like an off-limits, y'all kind of locked in type situation. So she tells him that he gives really good eye contact. He has great conversation. Yeah. And Janae likes, pretty much with that conversation, they didn't talk too much about much of anything, but just kind of emphasizing the fact that they're enjoying each other and they're enjoying their bond and getting to know each other.
Connor, I respect your honesty. I'm not going to hammer you too hard. I respect your honesty for saying, yes, at first I went for the white girl.
Yeah.
I respect your honesty, right? Because like Janae said, because I'm trying to match stories here.
Yeah.
Janae said in a couple scenes ago she didn't want to be the second choice, right? So it's another thing if you feel like you're the second choice compared to somebody saying, you know what, at first I did look at Kaylor, but you definitely is attractive, and I would like to get to know you now.
Yeah.
Compared to making you feel like a second option, because at that moment, it doesn't make Janae feel like a second option.
Right.
It's very different. It may be semantics, but it's very different.
And also, I like the fact that he came over and let his intentions be known.
Exactly.
And to let her know exactly, like, I'm feeling you. Exactly. And I want you to know that. And this is what I think about you. So that way it's in the front of her mind. And there's clarity in the situation.
Whole time we got Rob over here making toast for two women. Did Coy make anything for his woman?
No.
Oh, come on, man.
So Janae likes Coy's looks and his family values, but she likes Connor's looks as well and his personality. Like she just feels he's just easy to talk to. It's good conversation. Yeah. It's just a whole different dynamic than with Coy.
Yeah.
Coy is on the side watching with Serena talking about, here they go talking again. Okay. And he's like, did Janae tell you anything? And Serena says, Janae said that the chat went well with Connor, but that's pretty much all she said.
Good job, sister.
So I'm like, Coy, why don't you ask Janae how her chat went?
Come on now.
Oh, these are like all the little breadcrumbs that get us to the end of the episode of the final decision that was made for Koi's fate. So I'm just like the breadcrumbs are getting like chunkier and chunkier.
100%.
So Leah gets a text. They play this game of higher or lower, where the boys and girls are split into teams, and they have to guess whether the number for the next Islander on this big cue card is going to be higher or lower based off of the questions.
Yeah.
So the most money spent on a guy was Kaylor, who spent $5,000 for a guy.
That's a lot of money.
We get into body counts. Serena has 6, Leah 16, Janae 22, Kaylor 24, Liv 6, Hannah 11.
When Janae belongs to Koi, right? When Janae body count number came out, he said, "I know she lying." You know what I'm saying? Little ad libs, little like basically passive aggressive saying
side comments,
basically call her lying. She didn't like that, right? First of all, why does it matter?
And who are you whispering to?
That's what I'm saying. like listen here.
Who you think somebody's gonna be like laughing with you about me? I'm your couple.
Like,
who are you whispering to?
So my whole thing is this. Of course, there's a song out here that's saying whatever a girl tell you her body count, you gotta multiply it by 3, right? But my whole thing is that is guy talk. You get what I'm saying? Like you're standing not too far away from your girl and things of that nature. So it's like why are you basically coming off as insecure? You too big to be insecure. You get what I'm saying?
And then they get another statement that says, what is too many sexual partners for your partner? Serena says 30, Leah infinity, she don't care.
Yeah.
Janae hundreds, Kaylor hundreds, Liv 95, Hannah 30. Now it is time for the guys for us to find out their numbers. The number of times that the guys have ghosted someone, Kendall is 50.
Don't believe him. I do not believe he ghosted anybody 50 times.
Okay. Connor 5, Hakeem 0, Cordell 1001, and they're just like, what? And then he brings up how his brother is Odell Beckham and how a lot of girls will get to know him and just trying to get at his brother. Man. And that's when he just cuts people off. And then the girls was just like, well, dang, that's your brother?
Specifically,
it was Hannah.
Specifically, Hannah. She said, that's my favorite player. And stuff like that. Listen, watch your back, Cordell. I want to talk about only for 2 seconds. This is when my heart changed for Hakeem.
Okay.
Because when he said 0 of the people he ghosted, I'm like, I know he haven't ghosted nobody. Because I think he's the type to wear his heart on his sleeve. I think women ghosted him before, for sure. But when he said that, I'm like, he may just really be a very high energy, nice guy. Yeah. You get what I'm saying?
Then we got on the body counts of the guys. Yeah. Kendall 27, Connor 53, Hakeem 24, Aaron 75, Cordell 30, and Koi 150.
Now the thing about guys, they say with women you gotta multiply by 3. They say with men you may gotta divide by 3.
Okay.
Right? You get what I'm saying? You realize on my body count is to be determined because I know some women don't want to claim me.
Okay.
Right? You get what I'm saying? So my number's undetermined, right?
You at least got one.
I got one. Okay, at least one. At least one, right? Everybody else, I'm giving y'all the grace to say, I ain't do that, right? I say, okay, I understand. No, I find it interesting that obviously there was some conversation we wasn't privy to that Janae said that it's a problem if your body counts in the hundreds, knowing that Koi was going to say 100. Okay. Right? She was more surprised on the commentary where she was like 150. Like, you only told me 100. Like, where's the 50? I think Koi is, I don't know if he's lying, but I think like with him being 6'8", I think he leans on that a lot. Okay. More than like his own personality, because we haven't seen his personality on the show yet. No. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. Too many sexual partners for the girl. Yeah. Kendall said hundreds. Connor 15. Rob 500. Hakeem 30. Aaron 10. Cordell infinity. Yeah. And Koi 10. So the winner of the game is the boys of choosing the most correct highs and lows.
Yeah.
So they kind of split into two. Guys go into one group, girls go in the other group. The guys say that the girls are probably going to start pulling Cordell because of his brother.
Maybe.
And Hakeem is basically just saying, like, you know, Janae was throwing shots. And Koi talking about he doesn't care. I'm just like, yes, you do. Care.
My thing is, that's supposed to be your girl.
Yeah.
Like, and when I say your girl, I'm not talking about in a monogamous relationship. I'm just talking about, like, you have to be paired with someone to stay on the show. Yeah. So I would think that at least during first elimination that I want to be paired with somebody so I can really experience Love Island.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. The girls think that Cordell is humble for not bringing up his brother before. Janae doesn't like that, what's his name? Coy lied about his body count.
Yeah.
She likes Connor's answers better than Coy's, actually.
Yeah, I don't think Cordell is so much humble about not bringing up his brother. It's just like, why would I bring it up? Like,
I mean, I feel the same way. Like, because to me,
you bring it up, that's almost an L for you.
Exactly. Like, if you bring it up, then it's just kind of making you look like the small person. Yeah. So I would think it would be in his best interest not to bring that up.
Don't do it.
Yeah. Well, Janae pulls Coy for a chat. She is not feeling too good, and she's asking him how he's feeling. And he's just like, I'm fine. She tells him she heard his side comments, and she asks how he feels about her, and he's really just like not really giving her much of anything. He's just sitting there like, but she's continuing on in the conversation, saying that she finds it easier to talk to Connor, and for her it feels like she's trying to crack Coy's shell. And he says that he's just trying to still get to know her, and it does kind of take him a while to open up. Like, he's like, it's like been 3 days. Like I don't move that fast. But he doesn't tell her that. He tells the confessional that he takes a while to open up.
Yeah.
He says that he can work on giving her more conversations, and she's saying, but these are things I shouldn't have to ask for. He should be giving her the same energy that she's giving him with the fact of taking time out to try to pull him and have conversations. Janae doesn't think that she's really getting much clarity from him. So she's crying. She feels that she's trying hard. He's not. She just doesn't know how he feels.
The thing about that is, even though Janae, because I don't want to misrepresent Janae, it's not like Janae pulled him 10 times, pulled him 11 times. She pulled him probably 2 times, and that's still 2 times more than the times you pulled her to the side.
Right.
And you did not even give her like any, based on what we've seen. We haven't seen you give her no compliments. We haven't seen you say you are beautiful. You
make her
nice
no coffee.
Just basically give her affirmation that like, look, even though I am this, I am interested in you, and I will open up eventually. It wasn't even that. He basically was like, I'm good, but like, it's only been 3 days. Like, eventually I'm going to open up. Well, you ain't got 3 days. Today's elimination night. Right. So it's like, I don't understand. He just came off this episode as a guy that's basically, that basically was like, hey, I'm tall. I got a beard. That's all I really need to do. Women usually come to me.
That's exactly how it looked like to me. And I was just thinking like, yeah, Coy, like that's not going to cut it.
No.
Like you have to show some type of interest, because there's people on here that may not be as tall as you, may not be as handsome as you, but the chemistry and the connections is really what keeps people together in their couples. Yeah. And it's just like, he's not even trying.
No, he's not.
So it's nighttime. The girls are getting ready for the party or whatever. Yeah. And so Janae, she's crying in the dressing room, and she's just upset because it's like pulling teeth trying to talk to Coy. Yeah. She just wants him to try to fight for her.
I think, truth be told, I think the reason why she felt this strongly is because she really liked Connor, and she was really just looking for Coy to give her a reason to pick him. Yeah. To pick like Coy, right? I think she really wanted to pick Coy, but I think just the opportunity to get to know Connor was just it's just a layup. It just seemed too easy.
So who was it? Liv and Kayla go outside to take selfies, and Liv ends up seeing Rob and Leah on the dock making out.
Oh my goodness.
And Liv just feels like she has been played for the fool. Like, she's like, I don't know why Rob couldn't have just come to me and been honest about how he feels. So
yeah, and she kept saying this female dog, she kept cussing. Yeah. And I was asking Blair while we were watching, who is she calling that? Is she calling Rob that, or is she calling Leah that?
I couldn't tell. I figured both.
I'm like, first of all, you are not entitled to Rob. If you could read the room, you would have known that Rob don't like you, and you still chose him.
Exactly.
It is what it is.
So Kayla gets a text that there will be a recoupling tonight. Yeah. The girls will choose who they want to couple up with. The boy not chosen will be dumped from the island immediately. Yeah. So Rob hasn't been direct with Liv, and she's frustrated about that. She's talking to Hakeem and just expressing those frustrations. Hannah is talking to Hakeem and saying that she's 50-50. She really doesn't know where she stands at this point. Janae is talking to the ladies, saying Coy's problem is that he doesn't take initiative. Yeah. Well, Janae and Coy talk because Janae pulled Coy for a chat.
Again.
And I'm just like, Coy, now you know that the women have the power and you're still not trying to do anything. So she just tells him that she always has to take initiative to help him open up. And he says that he wants to open up. I'm just like, well.
No, that's not enough.
That's not enough.
That's not enough, brother.
And my thing is like, how do I put it?
Help me.
It's 3 days. So I can totally understand where he's just like, you're a stranger. Why would I open up to you? You don't need to share your deepest, darkest secrets or the traumas in your life. You can literally talk about your interests. Do you like to go running? Are you part of a run club? Have you done marathons? Like just anything about yourself that maybe you can connect on. Janae's fit. She's in shape. It seems like she works out. What kind of fitness is she into? Would you take her to one of your classes if you like did like weightlifting or something like that? I mean, it literally could be anything to open up. So my thing is, I think he's so closed because I don't think he has an understanding of what it means to open up. I think if he opens up his shell at all, then maybe he's going to be too vulnerable and he doesn't want to be in that position. Maybe. But Connor and Janae literally talked about books. Like, it's not that deep. So
let me give you my simplistic view on this.
Okay.
Whenever you're ugly or whenever you're fat or whenever you're missing a side tooth, right, and you want to talk to a woman, you have to depend on other attributes to get the girl.
Okay.
Right? I think the thing about Coy, like I said, he's tall, he's dark, he got a beard, so I think there's a lot of personality he did not cultivate to really like learn how to really like talk to a woman and things like that. I think it just came easy to him. He just said I had options. He said that the first night.
Yeah.
Connor, on the other hand, when he was in high school, he said he was a fat boy.
Yeah.
Do you get
I was like, I think I remember him saying that.
He was a fat boy. So this body that he has,
this is new.
That's new to him.
Yeah.
During that time, he probably was cultivating a personality, probably doing some things. You get what I'm saying? He straight had a high number body count for his age, but he said like during like college, I had fun and things like that. He probably got in shape. During that time, he learned to be funny. He learned to be serious. He learned what was his thing. His thing was like, okay, I'm gonna walk like the Terminator, as Kendall try to make fun of and things like that, or I'm gonna be eye contact. You got women over here talk about like, I love how you make eye contact. Even if you don't open up, Coy, compliments.
Yeah.
You can survive the first night just off of compliments and hope. Sell hope. Just like, oh, I can't wait to like learn about you and things like that. Pull her aside. Like just something as simple what Rob did. Rob was like, when I give you a secret signal, we just go sneak off somewhere. Like just something like that.
Rob been doing signals left and right. I mean, goodness gracious.
And Rob and Leah don't be talking about nothing.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it is what it is.
Well, Ariana arrives and everyone gathers around the fire pit.
Yeah.
And we get to the coupling.
Give it to me.
Serena chooses Cordell. Kayla chooses Aaron. Hannah gives a speech to where I didn't know who she was going to choose.
Me neither.
But she ended up choosing Kendall.
I think I was wrong on that one.
Yeah. Liv chose Hakeem, but she also gave a speech to where she was talking about being open and honest and not being disrespectful in some way or another. And yeah, she chooses Hakeem.
Yeah, and she talked about like, I hate being lied to. I'm like, Rob didn't lie to you.
Exactly. And Hakeem, when he gets chosen and he's sitting down, he's talking about how people need to be more upfront and pointing that towards Hannah, because Hannah said that she was 50-50. And I'm just like, okay, well, so what? We got to make a decision now. What does that mean? And he was just like, if you're feeling somebody more, like just be honest about it. And Hannah was kind of like BSing a little bit because she was saying that, well, I told you that Kendall was my number one, but I wanted to get to know you. So she was kind of going back and forth on what she actually was saying. But Hakeem was just like, okay, well, it's a 0 right now.
Guess what? Y'all the perfect match. Y'all the perfect match.
Exactly. Next, Leah chooses Rob.
He was so happy.
She finally got him back, and he was cheesing. He was very happy to be with his Leah. Janae, heart pounding, palm sweating during this conversation. I was over here looking at Chris like, what is going to happen?
I was wrong about this one, too.
But Janae gave a speech to where I thought she said she was going to be hoping that someone would be willing to work on stuff. And I was just like, oh, no. But, oh, yes, she chose Connor.
Oh, you was happy.
I was very happy she chose Connor. And the reason I was so happy is because, yes, you can wait around and try to hope for somebody to open up and for their potential and what you think that they could do. But honestly, if somebody's showing you interest and they're already opening up, like, why try to climb that wall if you don't have to be honest?
Yeah.
Not to say that she and Connor are going to be this immaculate couple. I mean, you really never know. It's still early days. But I'm just like, who wants to go through that with somebody if they can't even share what their hobbies are? I'm sorry, Coy.
Exactly.
So Cordell, he looked sad.
Yeah.
He looked like his best friend is leaving.
Yo, who's going to line me up in the dressing room? Because Coy didn't even ask why. Cordell asked why.
Yes.
You know what I said?
Yeah, Cordell said, well, what didn't work?
Here's my thoughts on it. You said it perfectly. You said, look at you. You went from 3 people wanting you to nobody wanting you. Listen here. When you come to Love Island, you have to go around and cultivate relationships.
It's called grafting.
Yes.
Or flirting.
Well, whatever it is, right?
Yes.
You just can't sit back and just be cool about it. Like, you just can't. So you let this guy come in, Connor, a bombshell, and basically blow up your whole play. And now look at you.
Yeah. Well, Janae tells Cordell and everybody that just the communication was not there.
Yeah.
Which it wasn't.
Which means, and it's not even deep communication. He just didn't talk to me.
Yeah.
Period.
Yeah. So they're all walking him out.
Yeah.
Janae pulls him to the side because she just wants to make sure they're on good terms before he leaves.
Yeah.
And he did handle it very well. And he told her that she, chose what was best for her. He respects her decision. And that's it. That's a wrap for him.
He hurt, boy. He is hurt. He said, I guess I should explore more options. You think? You think?
Yeah.
Anything else you thought about this episode?
I'm just very happy with Janae's choice.
Yeah.
I'm glad that she didn't try to wait around and try to, dig through the dig under or over the wall that Coy is. Like just go to somebody who you're vibing with, who's easy to talk to, and that way you can actually know if y'all work or not. Like you can't get through to somebody like Coy, at least not to me, or maybe not this early. So I was just very happy with Janae's choice.
It just is what it is. So far, just quick question real quick, Blair. Even with the fast pace of the show, are you happy so far with 3 episodes in on this season so far?
Yeah, it's been very entertaining.
Yeah, I think it's really good. I think this got a bad rap of like Love Island USA not being as good. So far, I'm very entertained by it. I'm still entertained by Love Island UK. Join us for that tomorrow. We will be there, and we will be back tomorrow night with Love USA as well.
Yes.
All right? Y'all be good.
Bye.